Hello, we're just coming to the back end of our first winter month here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom, and I've got my sweet potatoes. In actual fact, they're set aside store-bought potatoes, but I've got them. They're ready to go. I've had them a couple of months. They're in the fridge in the garage, keeping nice and cool. Nice and cool. But I'm getting cabin fever. I want a garden. I want a garden. I've got the potatoes that I'm going to be growing. Oh, hello, mate. I've got the potatoes I'm going to be growing. It's too cold, it's too wet outdoors. But we may be able to get a head start if we sow them indoors. If we plant potatoes and grow them on indoors. How would we do that? Well, let me show you. Now, I'm not going to get away with this. Okay, I'm growing potatoes in buckets. 10-inch ex-cut flower water buckets. I've got 4 here to show you. Now, I'm going to plant up a dozen seed potatoes. That will mean a dozen of these buckets indoors. And that's only 4. Hey! It's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to get a dozen buckets sewn up with potatoes indoors. Not even in the garage. It takes up too much room. But this is ultimately where the potatoes are going to grow, in these buckets. So what's to be done? Well, let me show you this. How about these guys? Yogurt pots. Yeah, they're yogurt pots, mate. What if we plant potatoes in these? I'll get a dozen of those indoors, no problem. In fact, I'll store these in a crate in the garage because I don't want them to grow on that quickly. I just want them to form shoots and form roots and be ready to go, to be moved up from these to these in a month or two's time. Now, I've done this over a number of years, I know it works. I'm going to cut you to some video now that shows that it works. So if you're like me, if you're getting cabin fever, if you've got your seed potatoes or you're going to have them shortly and you can't wait to start growing, this could be an option. Hey, enjoy the video. I've had enough of winter, have you? Here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom, as I'm shooting this video, we've still got 2 months of winter weather ahead of us. Can't wait. I've got to be gardening, so I'm gardening today. I'm going to be planting some potatoes today, with 2 winter months still ahead of us. But they're not going outdoors, these potatoes are going to be indoors. Anyway, let me show you this. So this is a fibre bag that has had soil in it for well over 12 months. It grew cucumbers in it last year in the greenhouse. And I've just turned it out today, and this is the soil that we're going to be working with in this barrow. And it's lovely and fine and dry, so it's great to work with. Okay, so I'll put this to one side. And these are the potatoes we're going to be planting. And as you can see, they're in yogurt pots, and we're going to plant them in those yogurt pots. And we're going to keep them indoors in the garage and give them a fast start. And give me a fast start. And what we're not trying to do is hurry them along. No, we're not. We're just going to sit them in these yogurt pots, in this soil, until we get some green shoots popping out of the top. And then, depending on where we are in the gardening year, we'll think about moving them out, moving them into buckets or bags. But today we're going to be starting them in these yogurt pots. Now, if you've not seen this before and you're a bit apprehensive, just search fast start potatoes, start to finish. You'll see the whole shebang, you'll see how it works. Anyway, let me show you what we do. So, I've just popped the potatoes in these yoghurt pots and I've already made out tickets. This is a potato called jelly. I've never grown jelly before. That's jelly. Okay. I hope you can see those yoghurt pots have got holes in the bottom. Yeah, this is jelly. And as you can see, it's got some nice chits on there. No roots as yet. So this is another thing I'll tell you. When you plant these in here, there's no need to water them. Don't water them. They've no roots. They can't take it up. Just sit them in the soil, in the yoghurt pot. Wait till you get some top growth. When you get some top growth, you will have roots then. That's when you can start watering. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of inches in the bottom. We're going to sit the seed potato on it. And we're going to steady it with our thumb like this. Just steady it centrally. And then top the yoghurt pot off like that. One done. One fast start potato done. Here we go again. A couple of inches in the bottom of that yoghurt pot. Sit the potato in there. Hold it steady with the thumb. Put soil in. I'm going to give this a go. It's easy. It's easy. Okay, what I'll do now is I'll just be quiet. I'll crack on with this job. I'll play a little music. Because there's not much to say now about this job. Other than it's easily done. Okay, so that's me gardening again this year. We've made a start. How about you? Have you got anything done? You haven't? Well, you could give this a go if you want to. And as I've already said, if you're a bit apprehensive about this, check out Fast Start Potatoes on YouTube. You'll find some of my videos and you'll see how it works. You'll see how the plan unfolds. Hello, are you still with us? These are the potatoes in yogurt pots, standing in those blue ex-mushroom crates. Yeah, so it's only a week or so till we go into our first month of spring here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom, but it's still far too cold for these guys to be outdoors. But we're going to take some of them out today and give them a drink of water, as I said earlier in the video. Then we'll let them dry off a bit outdoors, then we'll bring them back in here again for another few weeks until the weather picks up, until it gets warmer. Then we'll move them up into buckets and bags. Let me give you a closer look. So we know there are shoots because we can see them, can't we? Now what you won't be able to see, but I can see, are small roots starting to come through the bottom of this yogurt pot. They're very fine, they're white, so they are difficult to see. Yeah, but this is now a potato plant. It's got shoots and it's got roots, so it could take up water, so we need to give it a drink, don't we? So yeah, let's get them outside. Let's give them the first drink of water. Okay, let's see how they go. We'll have another look at them in a week or two's time, and if the weather's picked up, yeah, they're going up into buckets and bags. Hope you've enjoyed this compilation video. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.